answer is all good. Yes.
Hashtag spoiled milk.
So much drama. A lot of drama is going on right now. These are really good whiskey jumpers.
And I love a comedy queen. I love a good queen that can give me comedy and facials.
I don't know how I feel. You're listening to Leave It on the Lane.
AKA LIOTL.
I'm Madeline.
And I'm Dan. And we agree.
We think we're really pretty. Hello!
Bonjour.
Welcome. We're here at the LIOTL Studios in Hollywood. Just kidding. We're in Bushwick and it's freezing. Here we are. How are you, Dan?
I'm all right. I'm good. Had a busy week, but, you know, here we go.
Here we go. So, how did you feel overall about this episode?
I thought it was a really good episode, especially because last week was a little, like, I think we said it was just, like, kind of stressful.
It was.
And this week there was just, like, a good amount of drama, and, like, you didn't know what was going to happen. And,
Yeah,
I
I did
thought it was
not
really
know what
good.
was going to happen.
No, I was on the edge
Either
of my
that or I
fucking
was just
seat.
in denial, actually, probably.
Well, I think I had a feeling just because they've been like setting it up for like milk
2
to
episodes.
go, but yeah, for a long, long time.
for a really long time. Yeah, I feel like we jinxed it with our first episode, like saying our favorite queens, because like literally boom and boom, both of them are now gone.
Yeah.
My favorites, at least.
Yeah, milk was up there for me.
Yeah.
I was surprised but like I wasn't surprised she went home. I was surprised just how like not good she was.
Yeah, I was just surprised I just thought since she has such a polished, well, like her social media presence and just like her portfolio, I would say, is just so polished and clean and on point and just like fully realized, stylized, blah, blah, blah.
Her aesthetics are like
so
clear.
great. So I just don't get why it didn't translate in Drag Race. Like, but you were saying something about that.
Well,
a second ago.
To me, it seems like she's more like she's really good at like having looks, and like you just said, like her looks are always really good, and she like is into fashion. She knows what looks good. She knows like what's trendy, but she's not like too trendy. So like she just like does really good looks. But I feel like being an actual like drag queen, like acting like I don't know what acting like a drag queen is, but just like being able to follow like a persona and actually being witty and funny and quick and sharp, like that's hard. And it doesn't seem like she like is necessarily skilled at that, but she's.
I feel like she maybe isn't as well-rounded as I thought she was of a queen, you know?
I don't remember her being like that in her season, though. Actually, I mean, I don't really recall, but she also lasted way longer.
Yeah. I just
like,
did not.
Way longer.
Like, I never would. I don't think many people were like, oh, Milk is going to be one of the first to be eliminated.
Yeah. I didn't think so at all.
No.
It seems funny. I mean, while we're talking about the elimination, though, it just seems like I'm just actually kind of surprised, though, too, that, like, Chi-Chi didn't get sent home.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised because Kennedy...
It's true. As soon as I was like, oh, shit, Kennedy's going to win, and then I was like, all right, bye, Milk. Like, as soon as I realized that.
That was spiteful of Kennedy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if it was off of the actual challenge, like, okay, Milk was annoying, but, like, you could edit that if you needed to, whatever. Like, you couldn't really make Chi-Chi's good. Like, like I said, I love Chi-Chi, but, like, she even said herself, she's like, I can't do this. I don't think I can do this. She like wants to go home.
She's defeated.
Yeah.
Let's just get a little deeper into that Milk and Kennedy drama. So after they come back into the workroom after Thorgy's elimination, they see Thorgy's drawing on the wall of the dick or whatever it was, which I thought was funny.
Whatever.
It's like, and then Kennedy gets disgruntled because she feels it's disrespectful.
Yeah. I think she probably just had something against Like, I think she has something against, like, the, like, younger queens, the, like...
But she's around the same age. I think.
What?
I need to look this up. I looked this
Yeah,
up one
maybe
time.
younger queens isn't right, but, like, I don't know. I think she wanted to be mad about it. Like if someone else had done it, she probably wouldn't have been that mad. But like Milk was defending it, so like she probably got extra mad.
You can take drag seriously, but like she clearly is a funny comedy queen too. So I don't get why she can't just take a joke. Like it's just a
dick on a mirror.
Yeah.
What's the
Like,
problem?
why you
didn't even get
PC?
eliminated.
I know.
Why are you saying that you're feeling disrespected?
I know.
Thorgy fucking was disrespected.
Yeah.
She left
Yeah.
the competition.
Yep.
When you should have probably left.
Probably.
So
Well,
but then
I
Milk
think-
defended Thorgy.
yeah, which I thought was fine. That Milk was like, oh, I don't.
You're right. The Kennedy's 36.
Oh, that's so young though.
Yeah, she's not like
seems way
old.
older.
Yeah, yeah.
I
What
don't
were you
know.
gonna say?
But I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not an age thing, but I think it is like a style thing. Like Milk and that whatever, like we just said, is more of like a look queen, more of like a party scene, and
Yeah.
Kennedy's more into like traditional drag, like performing, like
Yeah, I just think that maybe doesn't respect. She's the one who doesn't respect what Thorgy does. I don't think it's the
That's
other way
true.
around. I feel like she's projecting her not validating Thorgy's art and then saying like, oh, she doesn't respect my drag or Milk
Yeah.
doesn't respect my drag. It's like, no, like everybody needs to respect everybody's drag.
yeah. I also think she kind of just probably wanted to be mad. Like she was like.
Yeah, she
People
was bitter
were
because she was
against
even
her.
in the
Like
bottom.
it was like
yeah.
she had a rough night.
She was
So like
defensive.
that's offensive to like disrespect people as you leave. You know.
Right.
So
Okay.
I don't think it was that deep. I don't think she was even like.
Yeah,
Whatever.
she was probably
Maybe
just in
she
a bad
was.
mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be pissed too if I was about to go home.
But, you know, I don't think Milk was wrong in saying her opinion about it because I
No.
agree that, like, I do think that in general, if I had to see what every look that Thorgy was going to turn out versus every look Kennedy's going to turn out, I'd rather see what Thorgy's ideas are
It's
because
true.
she's just more interesting.
it's
you know?
true. I mean, yeah.
So, and like, yeah, by default, that would mean Kennedy would go home, but that doesn't mean that like Milk is like coming for Kennedy, but Kennedy totally took it that way. But I think it was Milk's bad attitude and
Yeah, the delivery could have been more like
Yeah.
it could have been said and not started a fight. If he was
Right.
like, "Listen, I think your drag. I think I like what you do. I love
Yes.
your drag, but like I personally would rather. I think Thorgy should have stayed.
Yeah.
Like you're entitled to your fucking opinion. It's the
Sure.
whole show. Like you send home your friends.
Right.
Basically, it
That's
must
the
be
name of the
really
game with
fucking
All
awkward.
Stars. And you can't take it personally with people. Like if that's one thing. Okay, if we're going to talk about All Stars gameplay, you know what? I want to see more gameplay happening on All Stars.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this whole like Kennedy kind of basically like holding her relationship with Shangela over Shangela's head in that elimination.
True.
I feel is not right. Like that's playing dirty. That's playing
Dirty as hell.
if you're really
Holding
like
her hostage.
yeah, that's not cool. So I'd
Yeah.
rather people just like play more strategically and really truly do what works best for them without having to worry about like burning a relationship with their friend. I mean, hopefully they don't actually have to do that. Hopefully, because like
They
Metro
never
Authority
actually
says
do.
they
They're
have
always
like
fine.
they're all friends
Yeah.
afterwards and all that. But
I mean,
just,
you realize, yeah, it's like,
like, don't any of you watch Survivor? Like, come on, like,
I don't.
hello.
actually.
Well, basically, it takes strategy, and you have to just like be
Yeah.
in it to win it and fight for yourself and
It's
make alliances and all
true.
that.
And that's
so.
what's bound to happen. It's like
It's
it's like
like-
a hot pot of drama. It's like clearly there's
Uh-huh.
gonna be some fucking chaos and drama and
Yeah.
whatever. But then you're out of it and everyone's friends. I don't think any like
Yeah.
feuds continue outside of
I
Drag
hope
Race.
not.
Who cares?
I really hope that Drag Race lasts as long as Survivor so that like by All Stars
Ooh.
25 there's like secret alliances and then like you have to find immunity idols
And they're actually
hidden
like
in the
lost on
workroom.
an island for like a
Yeah,
month.
yeah,
like
yeah,
literally,
yeah.
it's just Survivor with drag queens.
Yeah, it just evolves into that. They're like all in drag, like crawling through mud,
You
just
have to like make a wig out of
yeah.
bushes.
Oh my god. OMG.
That'd be amazing.
That's
RuPaul,
hilarious.
That's an idea.
That's, you know, I'm going to
Let's
write to
patent that.
Michelle Visage. She's always trying to promote new businesses, right? So, favorite performances. Okay, first of all, this challenge was everything.
Yeah,
I'm
it
a
was so
Bachelor
good.
fanatic.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Wait,
Bachelor
who's
Nation.
that guy though? Is he like
I
on
don't
The
know
Bachelor?
No, he's not on The Bachelor. He's some actor or something.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
just an
know.
actor that they pulled in to like play a
I think
Bachelor.
he's
I was like,
some
who
sort
are
of
you? I mean, he's
personality.
so
We should
fucking-
probably know, but I don't
very
know.
fucking
He was handsome and really
Jesus.
funny, and he was perfect.
Yeah.
He was like, "Can you actually just be the Bachelor?"
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Be gay Bachelor.
Yeah.
They had a gay Bachelor, didn't they?
There was a show, yeah. I forget what
wasn't
it's
The
called. It's
Bachelor?
not official Bachelor.
Oh.
No, it's a different show. They're
Interesting.
just getting around to having black people be the Bachelorette. They haven't even
how
had a black
progressive.
Bachelor yet, so they're moving pretty slow.
What about
So
Tila Tequila, Shot at Love. That was good.
that was hot.
Speaking of dating
Except
shows.
no, she voted for Trump.
she's
so
terrifying.
bye. But anyway, I loved this challenge. I thought it was like a perfect palate cleanser from like
Really
last
funny.
week was just like, okay, we got through the karaoke challenge. Thank the Lord.
Yeah,
Karaoke.
yeah.
Lip sync challenge. But it is like
I was
a
like,
karaoke
wait, what?
challenge.
I was like, did they karaoke?
No, but you know what I mean. So,
That
but
would've been horrifying.
who were your faves?
I mean, Ben de la Creme and Trixie. Trixie, I think,
Trixie
was
was
honestly
so
my top.
good.
Like, but Ben was so
Ben was
funny
my
too.
fave, I think.
I mean,
Actually, Kennedy might have been my fave. if I
Kennedy,
have to
Ben,
say.
and Trixie. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a toss up. But like, I don't know. I thought Trixie got a little. She, like they said, clearly Milk like stole every fucking moment from her. But she
Yeah.
was so funny, even coming out of that limo. I was
yeah,
like,
oh my
dying.
god. I mean, everything. Even when she was being talked over in the sketch, I mean, it was funny. It was still funny. Trixie
Right.
just is flawless with her comedic timing, and just she's so dry and so quippy.
Yeah.
And just like she fully commits. Like she's so confident, or at least exudes so much confidence in
Absolutely,
herself.
yeah.
It's like Chi-Chi,
she,
take a note
she doesn't
from
miss
Trixie.
a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Chi-Chi seriously take a note from Trixie, because Trixie in her
as
season wasn't like, popping the hell off fully yet. But
No.
like now she's like really come into her own, and she's like, she knows who she is, and she's not ashamed of it in any way. And
No.
she's like in her lane, and she is doing it. And I feel like Chi-Chi just needs to like, not
I think
beat
she's
herself
just.
up so much.
Yeah, Chi-Chi, I mean, maybe she's just like an anxious person. Like when you start to like be like, oh fuck, I can't do this, but then
Yeah.
like you have to do it anyways. Like you have no
yeah.
choice,
It's
and you start
hard.
thinking and
And
thinking
you're
and
comparing
thinking, then
yourself
you're
to
fucked.
others. That's the worst.
Yeah.
And
I mean-
I struggle with that so much. Like, imagine being in a competition with people you admire so much,
Yeah.
and you're just like trying.
But she is one of those people. That's the funniest thing.
I know.
Like she's one of them.
When she isn't in her head, yeah. And I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself, but her look for the runway was
Yeah, I
but
loved it.
Let's save that for a second. But
Yeah.
let's talk about how funny Kennedy was.
Mm.
That was everything.
Kennedy was hilarious.
I mean, that was
Party
she.
girl.
She went through all the phases of reality show party girl gets too drunk.
Absolutely.
Like first she's just like, I'm here to party. Why is nobody here to party too? And then suddenly she's like, on the floor. Or no, then she takes her fucking wig off, and then she has no pants on, and no
She
heels.
but when she pulled the vodka bottle or
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
out of her fucking
vagina.
vagina, I was like, where the fuck has that been?
She thought
Like,
that shit out. Yeah.
The shot glasses in her titties.
Yeah,
That was so
it
funny.
was really
and you could
funny.
barely understand what she was saying. So whatever
I
teeth she
mean,
had in, I don't
It
know,
was
fucking-
hilarious.
She nailed it.
It was so good. I mean, she fully. But then her runway, yawn.
I don't remember it.
Exactly. It was literally just a ball gown. She did 3 wig changes, but the wigs were all not cute.
Yeah, I don't recall.
So, yeah.
Oh, skipping way ahead to winning. That was the worst fucking song to have a lip sync to.
What was the song again?
It was Lord. It was Green
oh my
Light.
God.
Fuck that.
I
Such a
blocked it
stupid
out. No
song.
wonder I can't remember.
I
Oh.
mean, I like that song, but like, so boring.
No,
What are you supposed
why
to
are we
do
trying
to that?
to make Lord be a drag race? Like, no, just no.
I mean, I feel like someone should have done the non-melodrama, just been like really stupid happy and like made it funny, because it was
Yeah,
like
it was
it's
just,
really
like-
awkward seeing people try to be like melodramatic and
Yeah.
emotional. I fucking hate watching
I
that.
hate that too, because
really
it's just
awkward.
like anybody can fucking like,
And like
look
the
sad.
lingering eyes and the reaching
It's
and the
just
like,
girl,
I'm about to cry face.
But with that
So
said,
stupid.
I thought that Kennedy's was funny because it like did kind of juxtapose this like glamour queen moment with like
Yeah.
this silly Lord song. You know what I mean? It was kind
Yeah.
of funny. It was like that's like all I could really say about
I
it
guess
that would be funny.
That would
but-
be the only. I mean, Kennedy. I loved Kennedy in that big wig.
yeah.
But then, like, why do you have a reveal? Like, why are you wearing a robe?
Yeah.
Just like take it off, like it meant nothing. It was
Yeah,
stupid.
It was stupid. It was not a. It was
And
just
it's
not a
like
good lip
clearly
sync.
you're gonna take that off.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Why is she wearing that?
I was like, oh, she's holding it close. She's clearly just gonna take it off in 2
Right.
seconds.
Right. It's just
And
like
it's
a
not like there
reveal
was anything
for
good
nothing.
underneath.
Yeah. It's
Eh.
just kind of a cheap reveal. Yeah,
Snooze.
for sure.
Snooze.
I thought Shangela in the challenge was really funny, actually, because, like, I lived for Shangela as a power lesbian, essentially. I was, like, it was hearkening back to that Sex and the City episode where Charlotte tries to be a lesbian and, like, you know, do you watch Sex and the City?
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Where she
I've
works
seen.
in the gallery and all the power lesbians come in and then she, like, hangs out with them and, like, thinks she might be able to be a lesbian, but then she's not.
I
and then they
vaguely
kick her out of the
recall.
group. But
Vaguely
anyway,
recall.
it was like if Shangela had been one of those people.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Power art
But she
dealer.
was severely hindered by Chi-Chi.
Yeah, like I feel like Shangela would have been funny if she had something to bounce off of. But it was
Yeah.
kind of just watching Shangela like pull a lot of jokes.
Yeah,
and then it
because
was like,
well, what else
okay.
could she really do? Like,
Yeah.
what was she there? What was she working with? So I still felt like Shangela did a good job.
She did, but I feel like she could have like maybe like noticed that Chi-Chi was not going to do so well, and like
Maybe
they kind
given
of
her-
made a story, I guess.
Yeah, but what was
it
this whole
wasn't-
mama
Yeah, I don't know.
thing?
Yeah, that's
like,
why I was
That's
confused.
not like necessarily the same as being polyamorous.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a different
Yeah.
situation
Yeah,
that we're talking about.
it was a little odd.
It was just like didn't really come together, but
Boo.
you know. And Milk just it was
Woof. I was
forced.
just like, stop.
And,
I felt, it's like watching those things happen where like you feel embarrassed. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd rather not see this.
I know.
I'm
And it's just like
embarrassed.
it's like it seems so clear watching it back. Like, girl, how do you not realize you're being extra
Yep.
and that you're like overshooting the joke to the point where you're not hitting the punchline.
Right.
Like the punchline, you passed the punchline.
It's done.
You a few miles back. Like,
But this is what makes me wonder about the editing, because I'm like, she literally had no idea
that she was in the bottom
this happened
or whatever.
So I'm like, maybe they edited it so that like all you see is Milk being extra. Maybe she had some
Maybe she
down
had
moments.
yeah.
But like, I don't know, because like how are you that delusional that you're like, I didn't even see, not even like, I didn't think this would happen, but like, I didn't see this
I
coming.
think she feels like when she does her best and when she's confident in what she looks like and she does her thing and like, you know, is all full out and everything, she's like, okay,
I went full out. I had a look.
I'm safe at
Yeah.
least. Like she like thinks like that's enough, but she's not thinking about the details of it enough, or like she needs to take a cue from Thorgy and freaking overanalyze it a little more, honey.
Yeah. Also, I think she needs to take you from Trixie, because Trixie was like, in real life, I'm fucking Beyonce, and here I'm Latavia.
That's so true.
And,
That's
like,
so
Milk-
true.
yeah.
And so is that's
Yeah.
so
It's definitely
true.
like in real life, Milk is like, you know,
she's
great.
Up, yeah,
like why we were so
she's a
obsessed
celebrity.
in the first episode.
Right, exactly.
And then in Drag Race,
She never
in that
thought she'd get
room,
sent
it's
home by
like,
Kennedy.
oh,
She
no.
never thought that.
No, she's cocky.
That's humbling.
And at her boy interviews, like Milk as a boy, I was just like, they didn't show that side of you before, so that's.
I mean, clearly Milk is the villain right now, has been cast
Yeah.
as the villain. So I know that she's not like, that's not who she is, I'm sure. But
it's
like,
it was annoying to see her be so like, ooh. And then you're like trying to ignore it, but then like there's no redeeming
I
things
know,
that
and
she
I'm like
says.
sitting there watching, and like
Yeah.
everyone around me,
It just
like
gets worse and
when
worse.
they said that Milk was selected to go home, I was at Macri Park, and everybody cheered, and I was just like, we don't.
Yeah, people
We
are
don't
over it.
like
I
her
guess.
that much.
I guess.
I thought we liked her.
maybe like in her real things, like maybe she is really annoying, and I guess people are right to think that she should have gone home. Because, yeah, I mean,
It's sad.
really- she dropped the ball.
Who were your favorite runway looks? It was the wig ball, wig reveals.
Honestly, I was kind of bored of the runway, because I was like, a wig reveal is only fun when you don't know it's gonna happen.
It's also fun when it's like part of a lip sync.
Yeah.
It's just like,
like,
you get to the end of the runway, you
and
change
you just
your
know
hair.
everyone's gonna take their wig off.
Yeah, I know, that's
and it's gonna
so
be a
true.
smaller
It kind
wig.
of ruins it.
Yeah, so I guess I like Ben's
Lol.
because it was like the first one, and it was like, at least he had the wig dress, so it was more than
Yeah.
just a wig.
Yeah, that's true.
He had
Ben went
like,
the extra
Nicki
mile.
Minaj, like,
Yeah.
long ass.
Aja
Oh, fucking Aja.
lived,
Yeah.
lived and died. I
Yeah,
mean, that was
you know-
so good, and I didn't think her character was horrible.
No.
I don't know if she.
I
would
kinda
have put her
did.
safe. I wouldn't have put her in the bottom.
Well, but no, because over who? I mean, she
There
doesn't.
were 3 in the bottom.
Yeah, but then who would have gone in the bottom instead of her?
Nobody. I would. Are there
Oh.
usually only 2?
There
or
are.
There are
Why did
3?
they do 3?
I don't know. But yeah, I thought she deserved to be safe, especially with that runway. I mean,
The runway.
do they
I
even
mean, it's like-
factor the runway into the scores, or
I
are
don't
we
think
just
so.
doing the runway for fun?
I don't think they do.
Because that's how it fucking
She's
feels.
upset.
I'm just.
Yeah, no, I don't think they. It doesn't
It's
seem like they do.
It doesn't even.
It doesn't matter.
It's not a thing.
Yeah. It's like I feel like that on the normal seasons they like critique the runways a little more.
Yeah.
And then on All Stars, it seems like it's more about like their full drag persona.
It's just really funny how the format changes so much over time.
Well, one thing I'm noticing too is funny. Like Aja, I think is doing so well because she has fucking nothing to lose. Like she is such a good drag queen, but for whatever reason, she kind of bombed in her season.
Yeah.
But like
now she's on the up and up.
She's on the up and up. I mean,
She's
she has
queen
nothing
of BK,
to lose. Yeah.
current reigning queen, I'd say.
Yeah, like she's only doing better than
She's
she
doing
did
amazing.
before. So I think that's something that like
I'm kind of rooting
listening
hard
to.
for her now because she's the only Brooklyn girl
We're
left.
like, yeah, and I feel like a lot of the queens who are left, aside from like Chi Chi, are like trying to like live up to what they.
Yeah, they're trying to
know?
like prove to themselves that they're still relevant.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a little harsh, but
Yeah.
I'm mainly just talking about Kennedy, honestly.
Aja's the only one who kind of got ripped apart on her season. Like she just really didn't do well.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else like did well on their season, like didn't bomb.
Yeah.
So it must be awkward to like go home after like thinking you're gonna win All Stars. Like that would suck.
That would really suck. I just wish I could like switch places with one of them I just want to know what it's like to be there and to like really have to do those challenges and like how much downtime is there really and like how I want to like do a documentary on the whole thing or like
My
something
anxiety
like
would be
that.
through the roof.
One of these days, I gotta do that. I gotta.
Maybe there
like-
will be a behind the scenes eventually, like
I
true
hope
story,
so. I mean,
true
there
Hollywood
has
story. Of
It's just so
Drag Race.
interesting. I want more. I want more.
Yeah.
I want unfiltered, unadulterated. Is that a word?
Unadulterated. You're asking the wrong person about vocabulary.
So, I went to, as I said, Macri Park last night, and Acid Betty, Alotta Mcgriddles, and Ms. Jade were all hosting. I love Ms. Jade. Just quick shout out, Purchase Sisters.
Purchase.
She's a cute one. Talented as fuck. Anyways, so they were hosting, and Alotta Mcgriddles had a lot of things to say about Thorgy's elimination.
share.
I'll play a clip here.
So do you want to hear some tea straight from the horse's mouth?
That's Thorgy, she has a horse face.
Exactly, but takes one to know one, right now, that's it, Betty?
Yeah, bitch.
Thorgy told me she asked production to give her a cauldron and a broomstick and a wand. Did they give it to her?
Liza
No.
Minnelli.
She said
Liza Minnelli.
when she asked for that, they said, "Oh my God, there's just no time."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ben de la Creme gets a fucking table that is magic, and you can do a mic drop from a fucking bag. But no, Thorgy asked for things and she didn't get them. I'm not saying.
This sounds
first
like
of all,
your Thorgy's friend, is what it sounds like.
no, I'm not her friend. I'm her daughter, and this is the truth.
God.
She
I
dropped
don't
the mic,
know.
yeah.
So conspiracy theories continue about Thorgy's elimination. Who knows? I mean, I don't know if I hope it's true or not, but like I would believe that Thorgy wanted it to be more interesting. But like, would they really do that? I don't know. It seems so shady and so cunty and just horrible.
Probably. So yes, I think they probably would.
I don't like it.
I mean, one of my favorite moments, I think it's becoming one of my favorite things of any Drag Race episode is when Thorgy gets eliminated and she goes, gross. I'm like, oh, it is kind of gross. You're like, I feel like, I don't know, the behind the scenes of this show is just so different than like how it's
Yes,
presented.
yes.
So like it's hilarious to like talk about and pick it apart
Yeah.
when really like it's a reality TV
Yes,
show.
yes,
It's so
yes.
calculated and like they manipulate, they edit, they pick a storyline. I mean, they make great TV and we love it, but then you're like, oh, these poor queens who are like, made to think that I know the backlash it's why most people would never go on a reality TV show. Like backlash for being revealed like that and
Yeah.
exposed like that must be fucking awful.
Yeah.
But that being said, you also can gain a lot, so whatever. I guess it's worth it. But
Do you think that a queen like Ben de la Creme, who kind of like was on the back, like she just hasn't been in the forefront, you know, like in the past few years since her season, like she just, at least not in the forefront of like what's cutting edge. Do you think that she's gonna just pop off after this? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I think Ben de la Creme is like killing it this season, and I didn't think like I said, I didn't really like her that much. I didn't like her. I just wasn't a massive fan of her in her season. I was like, okay, not for me. But this one, I think she's just. I mean, she's won every single challenge.
yeah, she
hasn't
been in the top every single time.
Imagine if someone won every single challenge, won that $10,000 every single challenge, and then won the $100,000 too. Holy fuck, you can get rich. I mean, you're rich anyways if you win $100,000. Yeah. But could you imagine?
I really think Ben could win this entire thing, which is crazy.
I think it's gonna be Ben and Trixie.
But Trixie has gotten zero recognition.
I don't think that matters though. I think like when it comes down to like individual things, like Trixie's gonna like stick around for sure. Maybe Shangela too, because Shangela hasn't really faltered.
No, Shangela's solid as well.
And Kennedy has like people like, not against her now, but like Kennedy's kind of isolated. So like if she gets in the bottom and it's like Trixie versus Kennedy, like they're gonna send Kennedy home.
But Shangela and Chi-Chi, if they ever got the top, would they send her
that's
home?
The thing.
No.
Like Shangela, Chi-Chi, and
so basically only
if
Trixie or Ben, I guess, won, would Kennedy go home.
Yeah, maybe. Or who knows?
Aja.
It depends. I don't know.
Who's like, okay, if you were in the competition and you could, and who would you want to go home at this point? Just Ben? Do you think that?
If like threat level?
Yeah.
Threat level midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. I would want Ben to go, and I would want Trixie to go.
Me too. I feel like I'm Aja in this situation. I'm like, yeah, because if I'm Aja, yeah, that makes sense.
I think Aja's gonna go really far, and then like they're eventually gonna give her the boot.
Yeah, fuck. That's gonna suck. I
would
hate
love
that everyone
Aja
has
to
to go
win. That's
home. I
amazing.
feel like when I'm like thinking about All Stars and like, you know, when you're fantasizing in the long months between seasons and you're like, oh,
When All Stars is out again, and I get to watch them all on TV.
just kidding. They're on for a week and then they're gone, bitch. I'm like,
Yeah,
But
that's gonna
I
suck. When
waited
did they come back again?
80 years for this. And now they're gone.
On your deathbed, it'll
It's
be.
just so fucking
come back.
annoying. I'm like, can no one get
Right?
eliminated?
I kind of wish that too. I
And
kind of
then
wish
can
nobody
we,
had to go
like-
home and you could see everyone all the time. I always
so
feel like that.
irritating.
On any show where people get eliminated, I'm like, oh, I'd rather they
it's
all
like,
just
we need
stay
a new
there.
format. Like, can we like switch up reality TV in general? Like, we get it. Somebody's geting eliminated.
But what should happen? It
Oh.
should just be like a constant thing. So like you leave the main competition,
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
get
yeah.
eliminated
A sub
to the sub
competition.
then you get
Then
eliminated to
come
the
back.
sub
It's
competition.
Nobody's
so it
like,
just keeps going.
yeah. And then they're just
So it's
held
just
in
all the
shittier and
time.
shittier locations.
Yeah.
Like the sub is
just
just held in
constantly
somebody's
happening.
basement.
RuPaul's Dungeon.
Yeah. But
Oh, it'd be
LOL.
amazing. You'd have all the drag race you ever wanted.
Yeah, I
It'd be
need
like
more.
12
I just
episodes a week
always
to
need
watch.
More. One thing of note that I just want to like touch on is
Mm-hmm.
how much better. Sorry, my cat is on my lap, but he's trying to situate, and it's really awkward.
In a sweater.
In a sweater.
May I add?
Oh,
nice
ow.
swan.
He swiped me. So I was just gonna say how much better RuPaul's makeup is this season.
Yeah. It looks good.
It looks so much better.
Yeah, last season was just shocking to everyone, I think.
Yeah, it's
It
like
was such a
highly
shift.
improved.
Or are we just used to it now?
No, I
No?
really think it's different.
I guess I haven't really focused
it's
on it
less
too much.
beige. The highlight is a little softer under the eye and on the
Yeah.
cheeks, and it's not as rounded under the cheeks. It has that same look it had
details.
before,
Yeah.
like more of like a straight chiseled contour as
Yeah.
opposed to just this like just too beige.
Yeah,
it made
I
her look
haven't
like
noticed.
Miss Piggy. I feel bad saying that, but I
Woof.
kinda bad.
Oink, oink.
But not that Rue looks like Miss Piggy, but just that the way that makeup was, it was
Yeah.
just not doing her any favors. But it's
Yeah.
better now.
Yeah, I think just like the shift from before to like the last season was just so drastic that I was like, "Wait, what's that face? Who are you?" And now I just kind of like I don't really notice.
Yeah.
I'll take
And I
note
feel
next
I
time.
feel like I've been really loving Rue's gowns. this season.
Yeah.
They've been really cute.
I'm always kind of a fan of her like runway looks. It's always funny. The judges also, it seems like they're fucking like drunk while they're commenting on the runway, like just like laughing and saying ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like you're literally just taking shots and fucking saying stupid things.
And it's so true what we said last week. I noticed it again this week that Rue gives zero critique.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Nothing. I kind of wish they'd critique all the queens.
I know.
Like, I wish they'd just leave them all up. Like, why send 2 away? Like, just critique them all.
I know.
Critique everyone.
I just feel like there needs to be a little more in depth. I guess it's just an All Stars thing. I always feel that way with All Stars, that we don't go as in depth. But I wish we would, because if this is the last time we're gonna see these queens on TV, and like this is what they're giving us, let's fucking talk about it.
Right.
I want to know more. I just
give them their minute.
I wonder, like, I don't know.
I wish they would.
Me too. All right, everyone. So we have a segment.
Dun, dun,
Can you believe it?
Ooh.
We have an actual segment right now.
Segmented.
We're segmented.
Hashtag segmented.
So I am going to read you a read,
Read.
and you're going to guess who it's about, who the
Okay.
read is about. Should
right.
you guess who says the read too?
I'll try.
From who to who? How about this one?
You're so old, you're still on myspace.com.
Possibly Tempest du jour.
Good guess. But no.
Kennedy?
Who else is old?
Um,
Would it help if I told you who said it?
yeah.
Willem said it.
Willem said it. Maybe. I don't know. This is hard. There's too many.
All right. Do you give up?
I give up.
It's to Chad Michaels.
Oh, fuck. Obviously. Duh.
All
Oh,
right.
Chad.
All right. How about this one?
These other girls are gonna say you have terrible makeup skills, you have no fashion sense, and you're dumb as a rock. But they're wrong. You don't have terrible makeup skills.
Maybe it's about.
Do you know who said it?
No.
You know who said it.
I don't remember. I have a terrible memory. I literally barely
Maybe you
remember
should
what I eat
quiz
for
me
breakfast.
instead.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Okay, but just for
Who
the
was it?
record, that was Alaska talking to
Mm.
Adore Delano. All right, just scroll through.
My memory is off.
I feel like I'm going to
Always.
suck at this too.
It's hard because literally there's so many drag queens. How about
It's like reading a Walt Disney book. It's simply too easy.
I feel like I've heard this one recently. Fuck, this is really
it's
hard.
I mean, it literally could be anyone. It's
It
only
could be
funny.
anyone.
And it's just funny. I mean, yeah, you could really tell the words about anyone.
It's simply too. Oh fuck. Okay, who said it?
Alyssa Edwards. Annie.
Okay. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. Who is it?
It's about Ivy Winters.
I was gonna say Ivy Winters. God
yeah,
damn it.
I mean, right? It literally could
always,
be anyone.
I never trust my goddamn instincts.
Oh, you'll know this one. This one's easier.
Okay.
I love how you rock the Party City.
Oh, it's Fifi to Sharon.
And then
Go back to
that's where I
Party
got-
City, bitch, where you belong.
And then that's where I got your Lady Gaga wig.
That's Sharon Needles.
back.
Yeah.
Clap back.
Clap back.
Bum bum bum. When you're on the runway, do you keep the 800 number for suicide? Because those toes are ready to jump.
Okay. Wait. Is it Shea? Did Shea Coulee say that? Or Sasha?
Niet.
Oh, because I'm just thinking about their little video they had together where they're
I
like
love the two
yelling
of
at the
them.
person's toes and being like, "Don't jump." That shit is so funny.
She gonna jump from there?
Did Raja say that shit?
Close.
Raven?
No. Like Raja's involved in that.
Oh, it was to Raja. It was to Raja. Lol. Okay, wait. Okay. Did Morgan McMichaels say that shit?
No.
Who said it?
Delta work.
I never would have guessed that. Oh,
No.
now I can remember it in my head, though.
Yeah.
She's funny. All right, last one. We've gotten 0 right, in
It's
case you're
impossible.
keeping track.
You could never guess these.
It's so hard, but it's fun.
Girl, was your barbecue canceled? Because your grill is
Fucked up.
Wait, is that to Trinity K. Bonet?
No.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna sound shady if I guess anyone else.
Right? It's season 2.
Okay. Oh, that's a good hint. We should give seasons, not the remember.
I can't
every,
remember
but
all the seasons.
so
This one I
hard.
remember.
Whose grill is fucked up on season 2? Fuck. Okay, wait. I want to cheat and look at a list of season 2.
Okay.
It's still really hard even looking at a list.
Yeah. I mean, it's a challenge.
Was it to Tyra Sanchez?
It was.
Did she wear like
Veneers?
veneers?
I mean, or she had terrible teeth.
Okay.
But I wouldn't necessarily remember that if I didn't just read that
Yeah.
about her.
Well, damn, that was really hard.
Harder than I thought.
Segments, man. Really hard.
Well, the thing when they read people, it's like most of them could be about any of them. Like most of them aren't specific.
Yeah. I really loved this season's library reads, though.
It was
That shit was
good.
hilarious.
I would be so bad at that.
I know, I could never.
Although but how long do you think they have to like prepare reads? You think they just start thinking
I'm
of them
sure
the
they
second
start
they're
thinking
in?
about them and they come prepared.
Because they know but they don't know who's going to be on the show.
I know, but maybe they must give them some time. They probably have them. I don't know. If I were like going on Drag Race, I would literally go through the entire discography of like
just like read all the bitches
yeah,
down.
like anybody who I think could maybe be on.
Yeah.
Because like you want to be prepared. You don't want to be looking like you don't know what you're saying.
No, girl.
Well,
No, girl.
what's our predictions for next week?
Snatch Game.
Yep,
I
we have
can't
Snatch
fucking
Game.
wait. I literally can't wait.
I'm excited as well.
I think next week, the like top runners in Snatch Game will be Ben de la Creme and Trixie Mattel.
That's probably a very fair prediction. But I
Or
think
also
has
Kennedy.
A good chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Kennedy nailed
Aja's
Snatch
gonna
Game
struggle
last time.
because Aja's
Yeah.
just not good at characters.
Aja's funny when you're just talking to Aja, but like Aja as a character, you're like, but it's also
Exactly.
funny. There's something just really lovable about
Yeah,
her.
I
I
don't
feel like
really
she'll be
even
Miss
mind.
Congeniality of this season.
Maybe she will.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, she's.
Chi-Chi might turn it out. Chi-Chi can be funny.
This is an opportunity for Chi-Chi to excel, so she needs to take that opportunity,
hope
or else
so.
she's literally.
She did
gone.
well in Snatch Game in her season, didn't she? She like
I just
surprised.
had a horrible vision of Aja going home
Woof.
because who else would do worse?
Kennedy.
No,
Not
she's
Kennedy. I mean, Chi-Chi.
It's literally going to be between Chi-Chi and Aja.
Well, who else is there? So who's left?
Trixie,
Trixie, Kennedy,
Aja,
Aja,
Ben,
Chi-Chi. There's only 5?
Shangela.
And Shangela. There's only 6?
That makes sense, right?
No, there's one more. Because this was the third episode. There were 10. Oh, and BB. Oh, we didn't even talk about BB.
Hey.
BB.
BB sucked at that challenge too. They didn't talk about that.
Yeah, BB was safe.
Uh-huh.
Surprise, because she's a fake contestant.
BB.
And
BB, bye-bye.
her challenge performance was
I feel like if they
mediocre.
weren't talking shit about it, I maybe would have thought it was funny.
I was okay with it. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just the way they edited it and like we're like making her look stupid that I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, it is stupid. But I feel like if I was just watching it, I'd be like,
Well, I still think that BB is an I. I don't think she's a real contestant because she's floating. She's just coasting on through.
coasting away.
So,
Coasting away.
But at the same time, who fucking knows?
I don't know. I certainly don't know.
You know what we should end this with?
Huh.
Let's end it by each making a wish for a very special queen of our choice.
Whose will yours be?
No, it's not necessarily what you think. It's not. Okay, a wish for somebody remaining on the season
Uh-huh.
who's still on, who could win. Like, let's wish
Oh.
something for them. Let's wish.
Let's make a wish.
Okay.
All right, you first.
I
You have to say, I wish.
I wish that Aja can take Aja and put it into like all the shit she's gonna, whatever she has to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just said, like Aja's hilarious, but Aja's challenges is
Challenging.
not challenging. And I hope and wish that she like can like pull Aja through whatever she has to do.
Now kiss your hand
Uh-huh.
and then blow it away.
There it goes.
There it goes to
Find
Aja.
her. Find her.
Okay. All right. Can I have 2 wishes?
I guess
or
so.
just
Since it's your
one?
game, you can do
Okay.
2 wishes.
Maybe I should just do one. Okay.
First one first.
I love this game. Okay. I wish for Chi-Chi to have. I know this has already happened, so our wishes don't even mean shit.
Right.
Like, because it
Right.
already happened.
Woof.
But I wish for, in general, for Chi-Chi to find her inner confidence and her inner powerful woman and rise to the occasion like she has shown she can before, and to conquer her anxiety and conquer her self-doubt and prove to herself that she is deserving. That's my wish for her. And then I wish that Trixie would get the full validation and acclaim, like, what's the word?
Recognition.
Recognition that she deserves, finally, because she
Wait, who?
deserves it. Trixie.
Trixie.
Like, she
Oh,
is
yeah.
a superstar,
I
and
agree
she needs to be recognized
100%.
on Drag Race as a superstar. Like, to me,
She
she
will
is
be.
the all-star.
She will be though.
So
She's gonna be.
Yeah.
She's gonna be top 2.
And those are my wishes.
So that is it for episode 3 of Drag Race All Stars season 3.
That's it.
If you want to send us an email, let us know what you're thinking. If you have any thoughts,
Let us
we
know
have
your
yet
thoughts.
to receive any, but like send us an email. And
One
leave
of
it-
these days, it'll happen.
We'll get one. That's not like someone's hacking your information. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Leave it on the lane at
This
gmail.com.
email account is too inactive. It has been deleted.
Are you alive? Leave it on the lane at gmail.com.
Don't forget about your
Keep
Gmail
us
account.
up.
Leave it
Keep
on the
us
link.
up. Wake
No,
us
but
up.
actually though, we know
Send us
that
some
like
emails.
it's hard to like get your hands to like type letters, but
But that's why you can speak into your phone now and
Yeah.
it types for you.
you can do
so
it. Or you
it's
can literally
easy.
just DM us on
Yeah.
on
I
Instagram. We're
love
at Leave It on the
DMs.
Lane. Tell your friends to listen. If you're gonna do
Give us a
anything,
listen.
forget about like messaging us. Just
Yeah.
fucking tell a friend to listen, because
Yeah.
that is the most helpful thing you can do for this podcast. If you like this podcast, if you're like secretly really getting into this podcast and you're like, I kind of want to tell everyone. I get how that feels like when you find a podcast and like you're looking for ways to insert it into conversations with people because you just want everyone to listen and know how good it is. I get it. We're amazing.
I get
so
it.
just do it. Just
however,
follow that instinct and
I-
slip it into conversations.
Slip it in. Just
slip it.
slip it in.
Slip it in.
Everyone likes it when it just slips in.
Until next time, everyone. This is What Are We?
Leave it on the lane.
LIOTL.
Toodles.
Toodles.
Bye bye.
That's what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna keep getting older, I wanna get wiser too. Fiercer and bolder. That's what I'm gonna do.